Okay. So in our like upcoming 2 3 videos, two three sessions, we are going to cover the optimization process according to a new client. Let's say you got a new client, and how you are going to spend your first 30 days. So basically it's not a part of the entire scene. It's we build this our internal process from the last OMD 5.0 version. This time we are going to do some additional changes if we need to do, which are required now, or like maybe due to some uh, Google updates, maybe due to some changes according to the some of the best markets, some of the best minds in the market, right? So let's say you just got a client today. Okay, you had your onboarding call. Now what are the things you need to get from the client so that you can start your optimization? And it should be the week one tasks basically. So let's say you send them a onboarding form. So you are going to ask the business name. I'll show you. Let me show you the one we used for ourselves. Okay, give me a second. I am fetching one. Okay, so basically this type of form you need to create for each and every client basically. So it's a checklist basically. So in this checklist you need to have all of these data: the name of the business, reviews, how many reviews they have, website links, services, uh, description, product, question answers, GBP photos, about the reviews, about the business. If your client want to change the address, so whatever you need to get, just mention all of these things within this single sheet and share with your client and ask them to fill it. Okay, so this is the basically a single sheet, uh, simply checklist I use for myself. But if you really want to get all the data, just go and follow all of these. You need the name, uh, you need to put all of these business categories of their current profile, the foundation year, the description, company logo, company address and phone number, their opening hours, the photos of the team members, the picture of, let's say, outside pictures uh, of their office or their company, inside images, update their cover image, which has the detail of their business, service areas, and most of the important thing is, uh, just avoid the pictures you took from any stock site basically. Just try to get all the images. Ask your client to took some real images basically. They are more useful right now. So once you get all of these details in the first week, your goal should be start uploading photos. Okay, so from day, let's say today is the day one, the 16th December, you close the client. Tomorrow you send all the details to your client to ask, so he confirmed that these are the real details. From 18, so 18 December, your first task should be start images without changing any other things, or without going uh, start your optimization process. This should be your first phase. This should be your first responsibility or your first task. Just start uploading images. Just go, uh, if you are using any tool, that's good. If you don't have any tool, just upload the images directly from your phone or directly from your the manager account, and then you just start creating Google posts. So right now we did not do anything. We did not optimize descriptions, categories. We did nothing. Our goal is to start doing some activity on the profile. Okay. On the day 5th. So after 2 days later, just create a list of all of your products. Okay. So let's say you have 20 service, you are offering 20 services. Get 20 services, get a list of all of them, images, data, everything, and just start uploading products as a services, two or three products at a time. Don't go very aggressive. You just need to add two or three products. Like let's say I have a plan to upload products today. I'll go and do only two or three products per day, according to the number of how many products they have. Let's say they have only 10 products. So throughout the week, throughout the month, I'll go and keep adding according to the convenience. And the next thing is finalize a silo before upload. So I recently did a new I created a whole new session for the Google products optimization. And in this, I mentioned the silo structure, the everything literally we need to do. And here is the entire way we need to optimize our Google product silo according to the silo. So let's say, and also, so I did for one of my client, and then I recorded this session. So let's say how you can go and create the Google product silo basically. So let's say these should be according to your business categories. So my primary business category is water damage restoration. Okay. My secondary category is fire damage restoration. My third category is the Google business category. My third category is mold damage restoration. Okay. So these are my categories. Now I need to identify the services under my categories. So how many? Okay, so your client is of, let's say you got a client for water damage restoration. Now they also do the fire damage and mold damage restoration. So when you are going to upload the products on the GBP profile, you need to identify how many how many services comes under your main business category. So how you can identify this thing? So let me show you. Okay, so let's say uh, if you go to the product section. Okay, so before we go and upload the product section, our goal, what's our goal right now? We need to identify the services which we need to upload under the water damage restoration business category. So let's go and do this. Find this. Go to services. Okay, so if you look at, they have the water damage restoration, then flood, seaways, water removal, water restoration, water mitigation, mold remediation, storm damage clinic, advanced structural, okay, bathroom installation, flood damage, food restoration. So they are doing lots of services under the one service. So let me go to the category. Okay. So right now they are just they are doing water damage restoration, kitchen renovator, bathroom renovator, building restoration services. Basically, they are doing these things, right? So I just need to get the list. Let's say under the water damage restoration service, you can see the primary category. I need to grab some of the services which are most important for my client. So let's say we got a list here. So I got a list of all the services which comes under the water damage restoration basically. And I also did the same thing for fire damage restoration and the mold damage restoration. I got a list of all these services which are more important for me. Now, my goal is to arrange all of them according to the business, according to the silo structure. So there is three way. I'll also show you the structure of the silo. So we can do location based silo structure. We can do business category based silo structure. We can do zip code based silo structure. So most of the time, I go and prefer business category silo structure. So the URL of this is going to be your domain name, website domain name, then business category. So my business category is water damage restoration. So abc.com water damage restoration. Then product title should be water mitigation. Okay, I'm showing you some of the examples of here. So let's say I need to go. I need to add a project here. Sorry, add a product here. So my product name is should be this one. These all are my products basically. These all are my products. Okay. So I need to arrange all of them and then I need to do the silo. And I'll keep all of them under the business category. So let's say water mitigation. I'll add water mitigation. Okay. Then the category, I'll let's say water damage restoration services. Here is my business category. I'll select this one. I'll do the description. So description should be like your, let's say how you create the Google post. You can create the 1,000 character of the description here, and then your URL should be uh, let's say a website name slash water damage restoration slash water mitigation. So you need to have this URL on your website before you start creating the Google products. Okay, you need to have on this URL on your website. So you can create a different section on the website, uh, and you can use the product sections or the services sections. And okay, so if you let's say you started working on the website, so according to these structures, you can arrange all of your website or all of your services under your main business category. Okay, so you can go and create all of your services having the same URL structure, and then you can link with your Google product section. The image should be literally similarly. We are doing images for the Google Photos, for Google Posts. You can literally create some images in the Canva, and then you can upload the photo here. Okay, and just add all of these all of your services which are most important basically. Don't go and just by sake the having the more products under your business GBP profile. Don't go and add hundreds of product. Just get a list of the products or the services which are most important to your client business basically. Okay, and which has the real search volume. People should searching these terms on the Google basically. So once we start the uploading the product section here, it's the week one task. In the week one, don't go and do aggressive uh, optimization, category changes, uh, the description optimizations. Your goal should be like you just need to start the activity on the profile basically. Okay. So once you're done with your week one, you need to go through the week two sections. So let's say every week we are going to work on 3 days. Okay. So like this. So every week is like divided within three sections. So let's say you can choose like Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday. You can do according to your own preferences, basically. I don't want to see like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can choose, you can select the which days work for you to work on the client profile. So let's say on this in the second week, now we will start doing some more tasks on the profile as well as the website. So let's say uh change the business categories. Now in the second week, once we start doing some activity on the profile, in the next week we go and do some optimization of business categories if we required. So let's say you look at your competitors, you try to find out a combination of business categories, and you are feeling that you need to made some changes, you need to do some changes here, then you can do that. uh, on the same day, just create 15 Google posts based on your main primary business category. So let's say your primary business category is water damage restoration. Your goal should be create 15 posts and schedule them. So right now there are multiple schedulers available in the market. If you don't have that much budget to spend or to use the local brand manager or the GBP crush, there are like different other tools also there, like the Postly. If you go and search on the Google, you will find some of them, and they all are using the Google Business Profile API. So they all work similarly, the local brand manager or the other tools basically. Now, as we did two products on the day 5, after 2 days later, we again go and add two more products. On the day ninth, just change some attributions. So let's say uh, so what I mean by attributes. So if you look at the profile here, all from like all below from the more section. So let's say these all are the attributes. Okay, all of these are the attributes. So let's say you can talk about the business, if you are offering any type of accessibility, amenities, crowd, offering, parking. Okay, and the you can set your payment methods here, planning, recycle, service options. So these are necessary to fill out because they have the they have the power to convert the people who are searching on the search on the Google. How? If I do the same search here, so let's say I search for AC repair Houston. I did a search of AC repair Houston. You can see we are on the first page. We are on the first ranking. If you look at here, we are on the first ranking. Now our profile is ranking number 1. Look at the other profiles having the reviews. We have only 150 reviews, 1400 reviews, 1000 reviews, 2000 reviews. Okay. Most of the profile, 4000 reviews, 8000 reviews, 8000 reviews. and we just have only 150 reviews, but we still beat all of them. Okay, so you can see here on-site services, online estimates. So these are our attributes, basically. These are our attributes. Okay, that's why we need to have the all attributes on the optimization process. Next thing, GBP service optimization. Now we need to go and look at the services. So I go to optimize it. I go to edit services. So let's say uh, we are going and looking, let's say all of these services we have. Now, if I go click on the service, there is a section I can add 300 character for each of the service. Your goal should be just create the description about this service, okay, and explain more about this. By the way, Google knows about everything, but our goal is to like how we are doing this thing different from the other competitors. So your goal should be branded, like brand oriented. So let's say in your business, you are also doing the AC maintenance. There are thousand other profiles. They are doing the same thing. What makes you better for the residents or the commercial properties of the Houston? Why they call you? Okay. So this is how you should differentiate your own content from your competitors that makes sense for you and for the Google also. So you need to write down the 300 character descriptions for each of the service, and then just save them and do for all of them. Okay, just do for all of them. The next thing I am going to do is on the ninth day, in-depth data to the services. So like I showed you right now, the 300 character for all of the services, you just need to add them. Remember, at a time, just go and optimize only 5 services. Don't do all of them in a single time. Same thing on the day 13. Now it's we like almost 2 weeks later. Now we start optimizing our website because it's the most important thing, right? Now we need to optimize our homepage, location page, service page, persona page, location pages, location plus service pages. So what I mean by all of these things is your homepage the should have the structure or should have the content all about what you are offering. Basically, there is a structure of the homepage. Okay, so let's say you uploaded the schema, you fixed all the title tags, you mentioned all of your services on the first page, your business map, like your business map, the embedded map on the first page, your contact form, your testimonials. So if I showed you the best format for the homepage, how should you can optimize the homepage? So if you look at here at the top, what you are offering basically. So we are the Houston's premier HVAC contractor. After the first thing, we just uploaded the reviews. Just after the fold, we just added the reviews. After that, there are some of our USPs. Affordable, we are very affordable, we are very professional, and we provide high quality services. So these are your USPs. Then call to action, you can replicate the structure of this page basically. So we did test multiple formats basically for the home page, and finally we created something which is working for all of niches, by the way. And then the services you are offering, just remember these services should be similar which services you mentioned in the GBP services list, GBP product list, and the services which has most important to your client to talk about. So the list should be similar. That's how the content mirroring process you can create. Okay, so all of these services we mentioned. After that, the form, the Google form, uh, whenever someone fills the data, it will send a notification to your client, and it will send notification to you also, so that how you so that's how you can track down the number of conversion each month your website generating. Then talk about yourself, why you are better than others. Okay, all of these images should be relevant to your business basically. Then your process. Now it's about pricing. Again, we pull out some of the reviews. Again, it's about your business. Then some of the contractors we are working with. Okay, and these are the FAQs which are related to your main services and in your main city. Homepage is not a landing page, it's a front door of your, it should be your front page of your business basically. So when someone going through my homepage, they will know everything about me basically. Okay, so let's say if you go through the pages, we get everything here. Then some of the CTAs, and at the end of the page in the navigation section, all the services, all of my service areas, which already we have in this area also. Okay, if you look at all of these, we literally have a similar type of content basically. If you go to the blog section, you can see and check how we are creating our blog posts basically. So this is the structure of home page. If you go and look at the structure of the service page, you can literally go and check out the service structure page here. So on the service page, uh, you should have the videos which are related to your services. So let's say you have your own YouTube channel, you have uploaded some of the videos about the different services. Okay, just link the video, talk about the services, some of your reviews, and FAQs. It's most important. Just go and embed your page, your business map on the each of the page, and by the in the backend, each page has their own schema markup. Every page has their own schema markup. Okay, if you talk about the location pages, so let's say if I open any of a location page. So this is the structure of location page, all the services along with the location tag. So let's say AC repair, Houston, ductless AC, Houston, AC tune-up, Houston, AC maintenance, Houston. So all of your services should have the location tag along with them. And then the detail about the Houston, the map of Houston, it's the map of your business. Okay. Then some of the basic FAQs in this format. Okay, so edge of system, declining efficiency, uneven cooling or heating, all of these are the FAQs basically. Some more content about the services, then things to do in the Houston, map of Houston here again, some of the driving directions. Okay, and some of the driving direction from the transit data. It's we call it transit data. So let's say what I mean by transit. So let's say driving direction from the metro station, driving direction from the bus stand, driving direction from the cab stand, driving direction from the airport. Okay, so this is the transit data. Driving direction from the nearby parkings. So in the US market, there are like every area has their own public parkings, and most of the crowd they go there, they park their vehicles, and then they use the metro and whatever the best for them for the transportation. But that places has most of the like foods every day. So we need to drag some of the links towards our business. And now some of the zip codes which are most important in this city. So let's say we identify 10 or 20 zip codes. So we put a driving directions from all of these locations basically. Okay. Then the maps of all of these zip codes, and again, as the home page, our main or GBP profile embed link at the end of every page. This is how we create the location page, we create the service page, we create the home page. This is the typical format for a local business. Okay. So persona page means your team pages. So let me show you again. So if you go and click on Kenny Haw, it's my persona page. It's look like this. So your team member, their social media links, uh, about about the team member. Okay, this is how we are providing details to Google about this guy. We linked his social media profile so that Google can look at the profile and identify that these people has the experience. They are putting out the content, similar content what they are doing in the business. Okay, so let's say this guy is specialist in the AC repair, and he's also putting out lots of content about the AC repair. So it help us to identify that we are really in this business. We have a team of like experts. Okay, and it also help Google to understand our business, that these people are serving this business and this city and these cities basically. So persona pages are most important pages right now in the local SEO. So ask your client to get all the list of their team members and just feature them in the website. Okay, so this is how we go through the 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, our goal is to advance. Now from the week 3 we'll start doing advanced post. So advanced post means, uh, if I show you some of the examples of advanced post. So these are the advanced posts. So basically, in the advanced post, so whatever the advanced data we got from the businesses, let's say we got area map, we got KGM ID, we got their CID, driving direction links. So I'll show you the uh, exact method we used while we are going to create the posts basically. So let's say I open up any of the profile and there is fast track. Mhm. Okay. So if I open, so this data, this whole data is advanced research data for this location. So let's say we are working for this location. So we need to identify the entire data first so that we can use this data while we are doing Google post, while we are working on the location pages, while we are doing the Google stacks basically. Okay. So let's say for this business, we identify these. So this is the sheet we make for every client. Okay. So let's say we put the name, website, then categories. So if you can see here two sections, the old categories. So old categories means the day we got the access of this profile, what categories they have, and what we made changes. So let's say we removed any category or we added any category, their old business descriptions and what we did, what we like the updated version we did for this client, the number of keywords. So basically these are the top services. These are the top service areas. Okay, so the primary location is this one, and these are some secondary locations, and all of these secondary locations has their own data on the same sheet. Okay, on the same sheet. So this is how we create this sheet on the day one, so that we don't need to go and do the research again every time whenever we need to start doing the post or start optimizing product descriptions. We already researched everything on the day one. Now we just need to put out the data. We just need to look at an eye on their competitors, what they are doing, and just slightly just doing some adjustment in the current data and the other competitors they are doing. Now it's all about the testing phases. We already gathered the data. We don't need to go again and find out all the data. So it's the thing we do on the day one for all of our clients. Also now we also start working on this advanced sheet. So now, like from the last month, we started working on this advanced sheet. It has the everything about this business basically. So all of my top five competitor, the the most important keywords, the clustering of all the keywords, the competitor data, how my other competitor are doing, and the task list basically. So what we are going to do, when we are going to do, how much time this task is going to take. So everything depends on, like let's say depends on client to client, depends on the city we are working on. Okay, so let's say we start doing the post 15 posts targeting service, primary service plus location. So when we go to the Google post optimization process, there are like 15 type of different there are 15 different type of Google post basically. So we need to just talk about all of them, how these are the important, how we can create the different type of post, and we just need to add all of these data to Google posts. So all of this data I already showed you. If I go to there, like let's say zip code map, place ID, place area, place CID, coordinates, KGM ID, and things to do. These are things to do from the Wikipedia data. So as all you can see here, all of this data we already incorporated for all of our client. Okay, now we need to go and do the schema markup. So if you remember, I shared the schema document with all of you. If you don't get it yet, it will be uploaded soon to the LMS, and it's way more easier, so that you can go and watch the video and you can start doing your own implementation. And we also start doing the 3 blog posts on the same day. 3 blog posts about, let's say, main service plus location plus persona, and schedule them for 3 days. Now this is most interesting part. I mentioned here service plus location plus persona. So in the client journey, I talk about something about the persona phase. Maybe I think in this section, or which section, I'm not able to recognize right now, but I think we already talk about the customer persona. So let's say some of the residents, college students, okay, the commercial properties, for hotels, for real estate properties. So these are the different customer personas. So now let's say we need to do 3 posts. So my first post should be uh, so AC repair for hotels. So do it like okay. So I'm showing you just by creating. Okay, so I need to identify top 10 customer personas for AC repair services in Houston. Just give me a list without explain it. Okay. So these are the different personas basically. Okay. Now create me three blog titles using my city, Houston, and my primary uh, service, AC repair. Okay, you should use different personas in each of these three titles. That's it. We have three blog posts for different customer personas which are targeting my city and my service. That's it. We need to do in the on the 17th day. Now again, if you go and look at now, almost all the tasks are similar, but at the different time, at the different day. So if you go through all of the first month task here, literally if you go and follow everything according to the time frame between them, after the day after the first month, you will have seen a great result in terms of impression, in terms of sales volume, calls volume. It's not the way more advanced thing, it's the required thing basically. What you need to do in the first month. Okay, it should be simple, it should be effective. So if you go through all of them, they are most important tasks to do in the first month basically. Okay, so I want all of you go through the all list here. If you have any questions, let's say you have gone through all of the list and you find out some questions here, right? Let's say uh, just a random thing. You get a question that how I can create a post related to Google service and link with your related service pages. Just write down all the questions. Okay, so if you like, let's say I can easily explain everything in detail, but I want your brain, you use your own brain to brainstorm everything. You have the access of chat gpt. It's all about how fast you can understand the things here. So everything written here, it's I already written in the very simple manner, by the way, so that you can, if you go through any of them, you can easily understand what I mean by it. So you like for this week basically, your focus should be on these, let's say this like we go through all of them by this week. Maybe we can do more sessions this week instead of the two sessions. My goal is to finish all of them by the end of this month, all of these chapters by the end of this month, so that we can start new content from the next year, but like from the first month. I want all of you to go through all of these week 4 tasks. So let's say let me show you all of them right now so that you can easily understand them. Just took the screenshots of the every part while you are watching the video. Okay. So I took the screenshot of this entire screen while you are watching this later. So everything is mentioned here, by the way. So let's say you go through the week one, took a screenshot of week one, then go to week two, took a screenshot of week two, go to week three, took a screenshot of week three, and go to week four, took a screenshot of week four, and then make your own notes, make your own sheet, make your own strategy, make your own roadmap. Okay, and all of the tasks should be similar, which are you are exactly seen on this screen. That's the most important thing. If you skip any of them, I don't know how they are going to affect your entire strategy. But this thing I made after like couple of years of testing on multiple profiles. I found the like which are the most important things to do in the first month for a new profile or for an older profile, doesn't matter. Okay, so this should be your first priority this week, so that you can go and watch all these 4 weeks entire task list. Okay, great. Now I'm just stopping the recording so that if you have any questions right now,